Okay, welcome back. Good morning, welcome back. And see that three graphs, that means three types of graphs. That means already I told that how to draw the graph. So again, we have to, that means we will discuss the graphs in a proper manner. So, in a deep way. So, listen that. So, once again, you see that, note down that after completion of that, now relation between coefficients and nature of system of equations. Relationship between coefficients and the nature of system of equations. So how to get the nature of system of equations means, suppose let us take that two equations, two linear equations, that means already we discussed that one equation is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Another equation a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. These two are the equations. Now a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, that is equation 1, and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, that is equation 2. Now since these two equations are linear equations, and now relationship between coefficients and nature of system of equations. Now let us take that first one. Now what are the coefficients here? a1, a2, or a1, b1, c1. c1 is a constant. Next equation a2, b2 and c2 is the constant. Coefficients and constant. Now in that first case, suppose see that a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 for first case. a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Then only the two equations are intersecting lines. That means the equations are intersecting, those two lines intersecting each other. So what is the condition? These conditions better you write, children. You write 10 times that conditions. That conditions are very important. What is that first condition? So let the equation a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So first condition a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. That means those two equations are intersecting lines. Those two equations are intersecting lines. And now they are consistent equations. They are consistent equations. First of all, you write that they are consistent equations and intersecting lines. Those two lines are intersecting lines. So intersecting lines means these are the intersecting lines. In these intersecting lines, that means only unique solution will come. For that, it's how many solutions? Only unique solution will come. So most important, first condition is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Then only those two equations are consistent and they are intersecting lines and has unique solution. Unique solution. So don't bother about c1 by c2. That means where if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, of course whether is equal to c1 by c2 or not equal to c1 by c2. But those two equations are consistent and what type of lines? Intersecting lines, and has how many solutions? Only one solution will come. Only one solution will come. Next see that second one. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. That means constants are not equal. Then they are inconsistent equations. They are inconsistent equations. Inconsistent and independent. Inconsistent and independent lines. They are inconsistent and independent lines. So that's why those two lines are parallel. Those two lines are parallel lines means like this. These two lines are parallel lines. So that means inconsistent and independent means, that means how many solutions they have? No solution. What is that important? No solution for that. So what is the second condition? Once again you say a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. Then they are inconsistent and independent lines. So that means they are parallel. So that's why they have no solution, which has no solution. And next is the last one, that is third one. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 and also is equal to c1 by c2. Then these two lines are coincident lines. Means these two lines are coincident lines. Coincident lines means one is overlap with each other. Those are coincident lines. That graph also that we draw. Now These are dependent lines. These are dependent lines, coincident lines, and these are dependent lines. So that means it contains infinitely many solutions. Why that infinitely many solutions? Already we discussed that in that first class that ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 linear equation. Every linear equation has infinitely many solutions. These two linear equations means combined together. Coincide lines means again it becomes a linear equation. That's why that linear equation has infinitely many solutions. So that's why coincident lines and dependent lines and have infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. So these three conditions are very important. Better you write these three conditions three times and 10 times in your notebook. So once again, what are the conditions? Let us these equations. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. First of all, even in the examinations also, particularly they will ask that verify whether the equations are consistent or not. Consistent means you have to do. Inconsistent means it is not possible to do. So that means no solution. So that's why if A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, then they are consistent pair of equations and they are intersecting lines and has unique solution, only one solution. Next, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. They are inconsistent lines and independent lines and have no solution. So that's why these two lines are parallel lines. Next, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Then those two are coincident lines and they are dependent lines and coincident lines and they have infinitely many solutions. So please note down this. These are very important. This is the relationship between the coefficients and the nature of system of equations. Now let us go to the example. First you note down this. Okay, now let us start that. For example, 3x plus 2y minus 80 is equal to 0. 3x plus 2y minus 80 is equal to 0. And then 4x plus 3y minus 110 is equal to 0. 4x plus 3y minus 110 is equal to 0. Now comparing these two ways, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equal to 0. So for that, A1 is equal to what? 3. A1. Next, B1 is equal to what? 2. C1 is equal to what? Minus 80. C1 is equal to minus 80. Next, A2 is equal to 4. B2 is equal to 3. And C2 is equal to minus 110. Now here, what is A1 by A2? A1 by A2 is equal to 3 by 4. What is B1 by B2? B1 by B2 is equal to 2 by 3. So that means A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2 and hence the lines are consistent and these lines are intersecting lines and has unique solution. So first of all you must write down this and after that only you enter into the problem. So let us look at that in the page number 32. In that page number 80 the table is there that you do. Now let us write that one example, that example problem. Now check whether the given pair of equations are representing intersecting, parallel or coincident lines. Now let us check one problem. Write down 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. Problem 1. 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. And then next 3x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. 3x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Now let us check. Comparing with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. First of all. Now a1 is equal to 2. b1 is equal to y coefficient 1 and c1 is equal to minus 5. Next, a2 is equal to 3, b2 is equal to minus 2, c2 is equal to minus 4. Now let us test what is A1 by A2. A1 by A2 is equal to 2 by 3. B1 by B2 is equal to 1 by minus 2, that is minus 1 by 2. So no doubt A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. I told if A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, don't bother about that C1 by C2. Whether they are equal to C1 by C2 or not equal to C1 by C2, don't bother. But if A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, then the lines are consistent. You must write that point. That is a very, very important. Consistent. Consistent means it is possible to solve the problem. So they are consistent lines. So that means their lines are intersecting lines. Consistent and intersecting lines. So that's why it has how many solutions? Only unique solution. Only one solution will come for this. So first you write that A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Hence the equations are, the given lines are consistent and they are intersecting lines. First you write that step, and they are intersecting lines and consistent pair of linear equations. Now let us draw the graph. Once again you have to draw the graph. After that, please note down this. So already that means that no doubt these two lines are intersecting lines. So that's why in your mind that is model 1, and then proceed the problem that already we discussed. Already we drawn the graph like this. Now see that in this, first of all, before going to draw the graph, you must draw the table. What is the first table? 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. Here only you change. That implies 2x minus 5, 2x plus y is equal to 5. That implies y is equal to 5 minus 2x. Y is equal to 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. 2x plus y is equal to 5 implies y is equal to 5 minus 2x. Now let us draw the table first. This is table 1. Now see that in the table, let us take x, y, x comma y. 0 compulsory, better you take x is equal to 0. Now y is equal to 5 minus 2 into 0, 0. So that's why 5 only. Next, x is equal to some 1. Y is equal to 5 minus 2 1s are 2. 5 minus 2, 3. Next, x is equal to 2. Y is equal to 5 minus 2 2s are 4. X is equal to 3. Y is equal to 5 minus 2 3s are 6. That is minus 1. X is equal to 4. Y is equal to 5 minus 2 4s are 8. 5 minus 8 is minus 3. 5 minus 8. 5 minus 8 is minus 3. Now what are the points? 0, 5, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, minus 1, 4, minus 3. 4, minus 3. This is table 1. Next, second table. 3x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. That implies 3x minus 2y or 3x minus 4 is equal to 2y. That implies y is equal to 3x minus 4 by y is equal to 3x minus 4 by 2. Y is equal to 3x minus 4 by 2. Now let us take the values. Again draw the table. In this table you see first x, y, x comma y. Now these are the points. That means just you take the points, put x is equal to 0. If x is equal to 0, y is equal to 3 into 0, 0, minus 4 by 2. Minus 4 by 2 is minus 2. If x is equal to 1, 3 minus 4 minus 1 by 2, that is minus 0.5, whether you take or not, then no problem. Let us take x is equal to 2. 3 2s are 6 minus 4, 2 by 2. 2 by 2 is 1. Let us take x is equal to 3. 3 3s are 9 minus 4, 5 by 2. We can take, suppose if you get the positive or negative integer, you can continue that. Or otherwise, you give preference to the fractions that either 0.5 or 1.5 or 2.5 like that. But other than these, should not take that another value. Next, put x is equal to 4. Y is equal to 3. 4s are 12 minus 4. 8 by 2. 8 by 2 is again 4. 8 by 2 is again 4. Now put x is equal to 5. X is equal to 5. 3 5s are 15 minus 4. 11 by 2. It is this. X is equal to 6. If x is equal to 6, 3 6 are 18 minus 4. 18 minus 3 6 are 18 minus 4. 18 minus 4 is 18 minus 4 14. 14 by 2 is 7. 14 by 2 is 7. Now let us draw that 0 comma minus 2, 2 comma 1, 4 comma 4, 6 comma 7. Now these are the points. After completion of these points, you have to draw the graph. Now how to draw the graph? You see, look at the board. This is important one. Now see that first you draw the graph. That means how to draw the graph, you know. First x-axis, that is horizontal line, and y-axis, that is vertical line. Every horizontal line is known as x-axis and every vertical line is known as y-axis. So this opposite is x dash and this opposite is y dash. So these are the very important calculations, that in this x opposite x dash and y opposite y dash. Now see that in that graph is very important. X-axis, repeat, this graph is only left side of the graph. This total work you have to do in a right side that paper. So x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, and y-axis means clearly 7 is there. 1 centimeter you can write, no problem. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. You can write 1 unit, 1 unit. Now let us mark that points 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now negative, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Now y-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Enough. These are the values. Now let us draw the graph. What is that first one? Once again I am telling children, these two tables you must draw with pen or pencil in the right side of the graph. Only this graph along with this scale you must draw in the left side of the graph, that already you know. Now see that x0, y5 exactly on the y-axis. x1, y3, x2, y is equal to 5 minus 4. x2, y is equal to 5 minus 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4 means 5 means that is 1. So here it is 1. So 2 comma 1. So y is equal to, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 5 minus 2 1s are 5 minus 2 2s are 4, that is 1. 2 comma 1. x2, y1. x2, y1. x3, y minus 1. x4, y minus 3. x4, y minus 3. Let us draw this graph. Now we have to keep arrows. That arrows are very important. What is the name of the first graph? 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. Now next one, next graph, x0, y minus 2, that is on the y-axis. x2, y1 x2 y1 here x4